so we'll be able to figure out who all was here tonight, and I'll do that as soon as this ends. So
Fantastic.
The map selection is
Tourmaline Desert.
and we are crash and burn. So while we're getting launched, what do you think we're going to see out there? Lights, mediums, assaults, heavies? What kind of mech do you think we're going to see?
I think we're going to see a good mix. If we see lights, we'll see Arctic Cheetahs. If we see assaults, we will see Battle Masters. But my expectation is that most people will tend to shift towards the center of the weight brackets. I expect to see Shadow Cats, maybe some Storm Crows, and definitely some Tibbers and Ebons in this match.
I'm already looking at one of the lances, and I've got an Orion, a Cheetah, and a Shadow Cat. So yeah, we've got Cheetahs, Timberwolves, Shadowcats, Battlemasters, Direwolves, Evan Jags, Battlemaster, an Awesome. Death of Gods brought an Awesome. So we are weapons tight till 19 minutes, and then fire will start occurring. I think what we might see here is we might see each lance kind of killing itself, cannibalizing itself before the fight engages outside of the lance.
Yeah, so Death of Gods and Elwood and Apollo were all in the same match. In the same lance. Apollo and his Stormcrow or Shadowcat has taken off. Elwood and Death of Gods were actually just squaring off against each other, although now it looks like they've agreed to walk away. So Death of Gods and the Awesome is walking back towards the Golf 6 corner where that fat guy is sitting in a Battlemaster with his back to a ravine where no one is behind him, and I think that's his intent, is just sit back there and protect his back for now.
We've got Tadachi and Punisher and Cheetahs apparently working together, not shooting each other and right next to each other. First exchange,
right,
RxDG,
so
92%. That is happening now. Punisher
Didachi and Punisher closing on Cerebus.
Punisher went in by himself at first, though. Probably going to pay for that.
Yeah, I'm wondering why Didachi backed off, other than maybe just I'm going to leave you to die and let you thin that guy out a bit for me. Oh, Cerebus overheated, but he seems to have survived the mistake.
Now here comes Didachi. Yeah, putting fire on Kerberos and ignoring Punisher. Punisher also overheating. We've got a 2v1 situation. Didachi letting Punisher take the brunt of the damage there.
That's not a bad move, to be perfectly honest. It's one thing to work with someone, but understanding that eventually
abandoning him
Yeah.
Down the Destroyer down, Kerberos down. Let's get up into the northwest corner of the match.
Ooh, Punisher just died to a dual Gauss from somewhere. Who hit him? Vortmax is in a good position. He's got Overwatch up there, and he's under ECM.
Squeakers and Elwood dueling it out in the northwest corner of the map. Another dead mech here. Looks like RxDG and his Shadowcat moving and getting into the fight with the other two mechs over here in this corner.
Ooh, Lynx in the Shadowcat as predicted, but he's dueling a Direwolf right now. Archon Ent got him down to 78% in that initial exchange.
And I'm watching this fight now. Lynx at 74% now, running from the Direwolf.
I can't blame him, to be perfectly honest. He's definitely using the terrain well, but Archon is currently anticipating his movement very well. And so there goes Lynx doubling back just to
Battlebreed down. Hellion Kettle down.
Inaccurate.
Huron Blackheart holding tight underneath some cover, killing Hellion Kettle from behind. We forgot to get lobby holders, by the way.
Well, we're kind of stuck with it at this point.
Right.
Lynx still dueling that Direwolf, very, very bold in doing so.
Kind of tucked up in a corner there. I'm going to go back over to the northeast corner of the map. We've got some action unfolding here. We've got looks like Desmiter and Huron Blackheart. Huron still at 100%. Desmiter playing the corner, going around the other way. Huron clearly aware of where he is because they're on the same team. Moving in on him. Notice, however, that you got pairs. You've got a pair in the northeast corner, a pair to the east, a four-man down in the southeast corner of the map, and then two pairs in the northwest corner of the map with one mech kind of holding off on his own.
Hey, if you want to watch blue team over there for a bit, I'm going to go over here and check out what red's doing in the northwest corners. It looks like two pairs of fighters and then one guy sitting back by himself. The guy by himself is Bellicose Drake. He's at 98% in an Orion. Interesting choice for this map. We
Archon
hinted
and
earlier at the...
sorry, Archon and,
Go ahead,
Desmiter engaging now. We've got an Evan Jag versus Direwolf. That's the same Direwolf that put that significant damage on Lynx.
All right, over here we've got
Huron
Rex.
Blackheart taking down Lynx. Lynx down. Huron Blackheart at 86%.
Sounds like a target of opportunity there. In the northwest corner, we've got Elwood and Rex in a standoff. Rex is at 58% in his Shadowcat. Elwood at 85% in the Timberwolf, circling around, trying to get a beat on him. Of course, they're both Team 2, so they can see each other on the map right now. I'm kind of surprised the Shadowcat hasn't taken off, but maybe he just feels there's nowhere good to go.
Brawling it up, and Apollo's shutting down, opening his back after Squeaker. Squeaker's coming in doing some significant damage. This is a good brawl right here between these two mechs.
Yeah, I see him now. Squeaker's in an Arctic Cheetah. Apollo in a Shadowcat. I'm surprised Apollo's not... Well, okay, he's not fast enough maybe to force that fight out to range. He's got to be wary about shutting down, but Squeaker's down to 38%, so...
Squeaker's shutting down, Apollo capitalizing.
Focusing fire. Oh, didn't kill him.
Missed the cockpit shot. Apollo goes down. Surprise kill by Squeakers at 33%. Moving on. Heading into the
Elwood's
east.
coming for him now.
Looks like
he's using that terrain, though.
Yeah, get out to the west.
Good move. And Rex shooting Elwood in the back as Elwood goes for to try to pick off Squeakers in exchange.
Now Rex also putting shots on Squeakers as well.
Yeah, I think he's gonna get one of the two. I think has Squeakers if they just use their position well. Squeakers is not really in any condition to duel either of them, and he doesn't have the range to trade.
You win on the trade, exactly. That guy finally coming out of the corner at 93%, moving along the east edge of the map, moving to the north to engage with those three mechs on the east and northeast corner here. Clearly in a good position. Bellicose Drake, the only other mech on the field that is at a better position percentage-wise than Fat Guy.
Yeah, Bellicose not really doing anything at the moment. I think he's just following the conditions of that we have ordained for the match, and he's staying out of it till everybody else beats themselves up. Huron Blackheart back in the other end at 60% in his Battlemaster, and if I'm not mistaken, that is Archonent and his Direwolf off on his own, still at 85%. So had some early trades going with Lynx that clearly went in his favor. He may not have gotten the kill, but he survived that particular exchange, and now he and Huron Blackheart are maneuvering towards each other.
Yeah, we're watching this. Huron crossing the open field. Archon looking to grab the corner.
I don't think he's going to get there in time. I think Huron's going to be able to use that terrain to close the distance to where it favors him. The only question will be, is he too heavily damaged to capitalize once Archon steps around and gets line of sight?
Huron showing red on his armor, open left shoulder, open left arm, but other than that, not looking open CT on Huron Blackheart. Can Archon finish it off? Archon opened up the other shoulder. Huron Blackheart's one volley away from dropping. Left arm goes. Huron right arm goes. Right torso goes. He's down to a center torso.
Yeah. Is he a stick?
Not a stick. Has two large pulse lasers left. And drops.
Nice done.
Archon
dual Gauss,
killing him
getting
with a dual Gauss. Moving back over to the west, the only other fight that's actually happening right now, RXDG and Elwood playing Ring Around the Rosie, if you will.
Vortmax and who is that? Vortmax and that fat guy poking at each other with the large pulse. That fat guy looks to be winning that exchange at the moment. Of course, he has much more armor to absorb damage with.
Yeah, 83%.
So even though his weapons don't have the range, yeah, he can afford to make those trades a little better than Vortmax can. If I were Vort, I might be looking. Yeah, if I were Vort, I might be looking for a little place to hide out for a bit and let some of these bigger mechs chew on each other for a while.
Now we got to remember in this game, and per the rules of the tournament, the most kills, if there are more than one mech left on the field, is the first tiebreaker, followed by damage across both team and opponent damage.
That is true, but there's almost 11 minutes left in this match. At this juncture, I would probably still be playing for survival, just like Bellicose is. I would definitely want to get my damage in where I could, because although I am patient, sitting in the corner for 20 minutes is not my idea of a good time. But I would definitely prefer preservation of my mech over arbitrarily exposing myself just trying to get a quick kill.
Well, here comes Vortmax trying to get in behind Fat Guy, but different. Oh, Fat Guy taking some fire from his right.
From Elwood. Elwood is shooting him in the back with the clan large pulses on the shoulder of his Timberwolf, and he's getting good damage in.
Now Vortmax getting on the action. Fat Guy not in the best position right now. Looks like he's going to try to crest this hill and get Elwood out of his back, so he's only got one mech shooting at him. Elwood looking to close and engage. Vortmax and Fat Guy going to brawl it up here.
Yeah, this has to favor Fat Guy. With the additional armor, the superior range on Vortmax's weapons doesn't matter when they're this close.
I got to call out Vortmax's speed, though, and his map awareness.
Yeah.
Although going into
Fat
this
Guy
pit,
should have turned that. He should have made that turn much sharper and come back around the inside of that wreckage instead of going around the outside. I think he did himself a disservice there.
Vortmax is making a bad choice, losing 6%, 5%, excuse me, on that drop down into the pit with nothing back out on Fat Guy.
And now also he is exposed to fire. Who is that over there? Is that Elwood again, or is that?
That's RXDG.
No, that's Rex. Yeah, that's Rex. Okay. So Vort not in the best position, and I don't really see an easy way for him to escape. I mean, he is jump capable, but
got nowhere to jump to.
Exactly.
He could maybe go out to his east there, but by doing that, he's going to expose himself to a long jump burn. Here comes Elwood. Elwood closing now in on Vortmax. Vortmax at 51%. Fat Guy at 71%. Elwood at 76%. Coming in. Both Fat Guy and Elwood putting fire on Vortmax now. Vortmax down to 49% in this bowl with really nowhere to go. Got to pay the price for that initial move from the engagement from Fat Guy, I think.
So something to be aware of, Archon Ent is the only Team 1 mech left in this fight. So it behooves the red players to each other, lest the round end prematurely. So, I mean, you've got someone over there in the corner, Bellicose Drake still over there hiding.
Still 97%, not done much.
He hasn't done much at all, so he definitely does not want Archon to die. If Archon dies, then Bellicose has put himself out of the match for sure. And Archon Ent over there using those Gauss rifles to good effect. He just hit Vortmax from a pretty substantial range.
Yeah, I saw that did quite a significant damage.
And considering they don't have, these are all trial mechs, he doesn't have advanced zoom, and it's not a laser, so there is lead time required to make a shot at that distance. I'm impressed with his gunnery.
We've got Elwood and Fat Guy now duking it out in the center of the broken dropship.
Yeah, and now here comes Vort trying to peeky poke on those guys and see if he can get a quick one.
Yeah.
And he's using the fact that they're dueling each other to escape from the inferior position he had been in just a moment ago. So
I'm curious if he's making a move on RX or trying to just get to a good position.
I think he's just trying to get to a good spot. He knows he's done a lot of damage, and he may just be looking for a place to kind of sit it out and let these other guys wear each other down, which is something I had hinted at earlier as a viable move for him.
Elwood definitely losing out to the brawl, and that Fat Guy. Elwood came in with a superior percentage prior to the brawl starting, certainly losing out. Looks like we've got RXDG and Vort also duking it out a little bit to the west there. You can see the laser fire in the background. Elwood drops that Fat Guy. Surprise kill there. Moving back to the west, let's see what is unfolding here with RXDG and Vortmax.
Well, Vort is now in a superior position over RX. They're both beat up. They're both in Shadowcat, so they, equal speed, equal maneuverability, equal range.
Vort making a move on Bellicose?
I wouldn't if I were him, but that could be what he's doing. I mean, if Bellicose is AFK, he could get some free damage or possibly a free kill.
He's not AFK.
Okay, then
No,
Maybe he's just
trying to
force the fight in close. He knows everybody else has better range than he does, so he says, "I'm going to tuck myself in close to this hill, and you are going to get inside of my optimum firing range,
apparently, Vort is a
or you're not
stick.
going to hit me."
Vort has no weapons.
Wow, when did that happen? Must have been during the exchange with Rex.
It had to have been. Yeah, no weapons. Open up all over the place. Just trying to last it out, I think.
Yeah, Rex is coming to get him though. He's done. He made a good fight of it. Just some bad positioning.
And Vort goes down to Rex.
Didn't help him.
Yeah, that move into the pit there is certainly going to end up being something I think he beats himself up over when looking back on the video here. Looks like Rex trying to make a move over on that fat guy, get a position. Yeah, fire outbound from Rex on the fat guy.
Yeah, he's got range superiority. He's got speed superiority. At the moment, he appears to have a better position, but he doesn't want to let fat guy get in too close because, I mean, they're both down in the 40 percentile right now, but 40% is a lot better on a Battle Master than it is on a Shadow Cat.
Well, Rex still showing armor on his center area.
Bellicose is coming out of his corner.
Shoulder.
Bellicose is moving to engage the them.
Bellicose making the flank maneuver. Curious to see how RX and Fat Guy respond to this stimuli, or if they're too focused on each other at this point.
Well, being that they're all on the same team, they have to be aware of each other's presence. They know he's coming.
Rex is responding. Rex is repositioning.
Yeah, I think he's playing the I want to stay alive at this point, and Bellicose was looking for an easy kill that he is not going to get. That guy's going to come around that corner, and there will be an exchange there. Bellicose could probably tank that out and win, and might still have enough armor left to finish off Rex in the same.
Fat Guy taking 3% off Bellicose while he moves around the corner. Bellicose making that move on Rex per your analysis just a moment ago. And Archon Ant still just sitting in the corner, playing it safe, waiting for this to roll down.
There's no reason for him not to. He's got at least one kill. He may have a second. He's done good damage, and he's the last guy on his team at the moment, so he should be quickly happy to let the rest of these guys chew each other up.
Bellicose down another percent.
3 minutes and 30 seconds to remain.
Rex not in a good position right now with those jump shits.
No, and he's about to go from bad to worse. Yeah, I don't like where he's going though. I mean, he's down low at the moment. He's got Defilade, but now he's in the open. There is nowhere for him to hide. One of those two big mechs, if they can bring their guns down low enough,
Fat Guy's going to drop
to hurt him.
Good call by Fat Guy there. I thought he was going to drop off right in front of Bellicose and take a back.
Instead, he's going to go behind him. Bellicose has to see this coming.
Clearly, he does. He's going to respond to it, and Fat Guy's going to pay the price here. One solid hit on Fat Guy's torso, he's going to drop.
Yeah. See, now he's open to AC 20, but somehow it didn't kill him.
Stunned by this. Fat Guy crit all over the place. 23%. No arms.
Still not dead.
A stick at this point. Bellicose is going to finish him off for the kill? Clearly.
Yep, yes. There he goes. Now he wants to try to pinch out that Shadow Cat, which, if I were Rex, I'd be turning and running the other direction. Yeah, I would not enjoy this exchange if I were in that Shadow Cat at this point. He's down below half. Bellicose
soft.
is... Yeah, he's very soft. Bellicose is still fresh. 75% is not the greatest, but I don't see any openings in his mech right now. Those structure and armor quirks.
Rex is showing some openings there. Right leg open and his back open all across the board. Certainly not in a good position. And he's going to run. Looks like he's going to run across the map about a minute and a half. He might run in right into Archon In's position.
Nah, he's just trying to get range. He's opening up distance between himself and Bellicose. He's going to try to do enough damage and maybe steal a kill that he otherwise wouldn't be able to get, and then hope that he was involved in the fight enough to outscore Archon. If I were him, I wouldn't go looking for Archon at all.
Yeah, Archon, though, not really understand. At this point, with a minute and a half left, not knowing how many kills he's gotten, he can't think that he's outkilled everyone on the board. I feel like at this point I'd be moving in. trying to understand what's going on in the battlefield and maybe getting a few more points of damage, a kill, something at this point, because clearly sitting back is going to end up getting it for him.
Yeah, and he's back there. I'm sure he's aware that he has a range advantage over most people on the field, and he's up there on a high perch with wide open lanes of fire. So maybe he's just thinking, well, someone's going to come towards me. I'm gonna get shots on them before they can hit me back. But I think that timer's going to run out before he becomes relevant to the outcome of the match again.
If Archon sees this, he might be able to get a kill right here.
I don't think he can elevate his torso high enough to make that shot, though. It's just going to be his medium lasers.
Oh, that's a shame. That would have been a kill shot for sure.
I'm going to be really curious how the damage plays out on this match. I don't think we're going to see a lone survivor this time around.
Let me pop down and make sure to tell them to get those screenshots, because that's going to be key. Well, as soon as it ends, we're going to need to make sure we get those screenshots.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm actually afraid that my client's going to crash if I do that. Can you pop down a channel?
I'll go. I'll go now.
Same.
Ditto.
405 team damage, yeah.
Here's what we need to do. We need to hold a free-for-all and a pug drop.
Just confuse the crap.
That's fun.
That's
actually
up against.
funny. Oh my
Hey,
God,
you trying to get the whole clan banned?
No, but it would be hilarious.
we should do it
That's what ended up
in
happening.
a team queue. We should have a 12-man do it in a team queue.
Oh, Jesus, no.
So, Def, do you want us
The
also
other team would be like, what the hell?
That would be the ultimate troll, though.
So, guys, a great match. Watching that unfold, really, really interesting maneuvering. There was one point in the match where there were 4 2-on-2 battles happening, which is pretty cool to see. Some interesting pairings and some surprise kills as well. A lot of movement on the battlefield, very dynamic, with the exception of Archon Ent. Pretty interesting to see.
Don't listen to him, Archon. You're
Yeah, dude.
beautiful.
I got, like, the worst spawn. It was me, 2 Timberwolves, an Awesome, and a Dire. And it's like, wow, I'm screwed.
Yeah, I was gonna say is our side kind of got nuked, and it was just Archon because he had more tonnage that won out that battle.
Yeah, I lost. And I got screwed too.
I'm not complaining. I'm just saying that's the way the dice rolled, and
Oh, it was just funny because I felt bad for the Timberwolves because I was having a field day with both of them.
I'm not serious, guys.
Oh no, of course not. Yeah, it was
It's a Friday night.
We got
It
that.
was really awesome to watch. Thoroughly enjoyed that. So
Oh, it was fun, man. That was a lot of fun.
Batman's tallying the scores right now, and we'll figure out who the winner of the open class is here in just a second. Yeah, while that's happening, I'm gonna go ahead and start getting the list of all the people that participated tonight and get these rallies going.
Raffles.
Yeah, what did I say?
Rally.
Rebel.
We're gonna rally. Rally.